I truly feel like there's moments in time where there are people who demand that the public be stupid to the things that they are doing. And sometimes it works because the people they're telling the story to are indeed a little bit slow and they don't know how to keep up. But in this specific case, it is impossible how anyone could consider anything being said without realizing that the person saying it might be a little bit dumb in expecting everybody else to believe their story. As a youth, I used to go to school, elementary school and private school. And one day, if I could tell you a little story about myself in my adolescent elementary school youth, I pulled the fire alarm and I thought it would be a funny ha-ha moment for everybody to enjoy. Spoiler alert, I got my fucking ass whooped for that. And after getting my ass whooped rightfully for that, I realized I'm not going to pull the fire alarm ever again unless I see a fire. Cue in the past few days where a politician is going to go vote on something. I don't know what he's going to vote on. And he has to walk from building to building. And he goes to the doors and he can't seem to open the doors. So he looks left, he looks right, and he thinks to himself, I know how to open the door. I'm going to pull the fucking fire alarm.
Though Congress avoided a government shutdown tonight, it's not a permanent solution. This bill only funds the government through November 17th. Lawmakers still have to work to find a longer-term funding deal. Tonight, U.S. Capitol Police are investigating after a New York congressman pulled a fire alarm in the Cannon House office building today. Video shows Representative Jamal Bowman pulling the alarm before the House was scheduled to vote on the government funding bill. Bowman says he pulled the alarm by accident, saying he was trying to get through a door and thought the alarm would open it. He says he was not trying to delay any vote, which is an accusation some Republicans have made. The House Administration Committee is also looking into what happened. Wisconsin Republican Congressman Brian Stile chairs that committee. Stile tells CNN tonight he thinks Bowman needs to be, quote, far more forthcoming about why he pulled the alarm.
Now, all this panic has ensued because obviously people hear the fire alarm and they think, oh my God, a fire. Then it turns out it's just some dumbass who doesn't know how to operate a door, and he's making all these weird excuses about how, oh, well, it really wasn't anything. Oh, I just did it on accident. Oh, I was not trying to delay a vote. I was not trying to stall anything. This was just an accident. Can we all just move on? Why are we making this a big thing? We're making it a big thing because you make it seem like it was just such casual accident when there's a picture of you looking at the damn thing and pulling down on a fucking fire alarm. And me, being a little bit charitable, I thought it was one of those little mechanisms where it's this big silver button and it usually has push to open on it, and you push it and the door is open. But that wasn't the case whatsoever. Why do I know that? Because a white woman spent dedicated time showing everybody there was nothing there other than a fucking fire alarm.
Hi everyone, we're at the infamous door where Jamal Bowman claims he had to pull a fire alarm to get out. Now these doors are open on weekdays. Every member of Congress knows that, everybody that works here knows that. But on Saturdays and Sundays, they are locked, and only certain doors are open on Saturdays and Sundays. Now come on over here. This right here is a fire alarm. Nowhere does it say, pull the fire alarm to open the exit door. Doesn't say that, and I think ex-middle school principals know better. Let me show you how we go when we need to go vote. I know this because my office is in here in Keenan Building. Come on, go this way. Oh, look, there's stairs. By the way, we had to use the stairs to evacuate the Keenan Building after Jamal Bowman pulled the fire alarm. Now, here's where you have an option. As members of Congress, we can continue to go down the stairs this way, and you can go in the basement and we can walk in the tunnel that goes under the road to the Capitol. We do that all the time, especially if the weather's bad. Or you can come around this way where that says exit? It exits out on New Jersey. This one is open all the time. Not just some of the time, all the time. So let's explain very clearly again. Jamal Bowman didn't pull the fire alarm to try to get out of the building because he had to rush to go vote. I know that for a fact because I also work in the Cannon office building, and I watched Catherine Clark, the Democrat whip, make a motion to adjourn, and then within minutes, Jamal Bowman pulled a fire alarm, and he knew he was pulling a fire alarm because he's a former middle school principal. And then he ran out of the building and didn't tell anybody he did that. And this building was evacuated for over an hour, and Congress had to hold the vote open. That's usually only 15 minutes on the first vote. They held it open for over an hour as well. There's some serious problems for Jamal Bowman, and he needs to be prosecuted for violating the same federal law that they are prosecuting January 6th defendants and President Trump.
I don't know if any of you might have been born yesterday, and if you were, how are you watching this video and comprehending the words that I'm saying? But maybe a few of you might be Mr. or Mrs. Boo Boo the Fool, but I'm not. And this motherfucker can't possibly expect me to believe 100% that he just mistakenly pulled a fire alarm to open doors. You not that lazy, you not that fat. You can walk around the building to go where you need to go. In my mind, I feel like you might have been trying to delay something. I don't know what it was, because there's no other logical reason to have for you to be pulling a fire alarm unless there was a fire and I didn't see Yogi Bear and you look like you can't prevent wildfires. You are a dumbass, and expecting everybody else to participate in your dumbass activities is stupid. But guess what? That's our tax dollars hard at work. Subscribe to the channel. I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.